is up, guys, and welcome to another edition of the Market Marauder Show. Be the market one trade at a time. Hope everyone's having a great week out there, able to lock in some profits. All right, so in this episode, going to be talking about Tesla. As you may know, they do have their robo taxi rollout introduction day that is going to be on August 8th. Definitely a very anticipated day for majority of investors and for the entire automotive industry. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about some analysis of what I think about the company as a whole, what I think the stock price will be, and will it potentially get over $200 a share. So going into the chart, doing some analysis on Tesla as a whole. At the time of recording, they ended at $182.23 at the time of recording this video. Looking at some of the indicators that I have on here, so I have the moving average, 5, 10, and 20 dictated by this red line, white line, and blue line. Also here I have the Bollinger Band and I have the pivot points. So if you're looking at the pivot points, we have resistance 1 right here, right around $188.99. So that's definitely a key level to look at. The stock is currently right in the middle of the Bollinger Band, so not really too far bullish where it currently stands. And then you have this support level down here from the pivot points, down around 177.05. So what I do is I try to take all these indicators and look at them to see if the stock is bullish or if it's bearish. At the current time, I would say it's kind of indifferent. I think everyone's still waiting for the rollout of this new upgrade for FSD, as well as the robo taxi coming with their big announcement on August 8th. Looking at the stock, I think it does have the potential to go to $200 per share based on just the analysis and some of the momentum plays that I'm seeing going on. So just reading some of the tea leaves, I think there's some interesting articles that have come out of companies basically posturing themselves in preparation for the FSD and how much the robotaxi will change and shake up the market. So one of the articles I came across is a couple of days ago, Uber CEO sells 70.42 million in company stocks. So Uber Technologies CEO sold a significant transaction in the company stock, according to the recent SEC filing on June 17th, 2024, sold 1 million shares of Uber common stock with a total value of amount of $70.42 million. The shares were sold at a weighted average price of $69.91 per share to $70.83 per share. So I think it's very interesting that Uber, being one of the companies that could potentially be directly impacted by the rollout of robotaxi and then more upgrades in FSD, the full self-driving from Tesla. I think it's very interesting that the Uber CEO is taking precautions by selling a lot of his stock, before the market really gets to digest the FSD that comes out. Also, I think another thing that I found interesting from posturing from Tesla is Tesla's FSD is going to be having a free transfer promo that is going to be relaunched this summer. It's going to applies to new deliveries of the Model S, Model 3, Model X, and Model Y between June 24th, so basically today, to August 31st. During the 2024 stockholder meeting earlier this month, Elon extended Tesla's FSD free transfer promo for another quarter after the investor asked the company would it make it permanent. The current relaunch of the promo is Elon following through on his words from the last meeting. So with all those things going on, I think they definitely have the technology. I think they're trying to get more people used to FSD. Some key indicators that I've seen from this is in the US, we can see FSD. There are a lot of test trials for, full FSD. And then the rollout, of course, is going to be in the US. But I think FSD, a lot of those features aren't available overseas. So really, when the market gets to see the rollout of robotaxi, it's kind of like an exciting for the rest of the world to see what the capabilities are for Tesla. So I know everyone has YouTube, but having those features, and if Elon talks about rolling those out to different places like China or to even Germany, I think that could be a huge boost for the company as a whole. Allowing FSD to be implemented into those different countries, especially China with all the different competitors that they have um, in the electric or EV market. I think it'll be a huge indicator. So I think the market is really just waiting for more updates and more news on this rollout and this August 8th rollout of Robotaxi. So make sure you guys continue to check on Tesla. I think overall is a bullish sentiment. I think Wall Street itself is actually waiting on the rollout of FSD with the Robotaxi and want to see really the implementation and more updates of it. I think once that August 8th announcement or debut comes out, I think it's going to be really groundbreaking for Tesla as a whole, really proving to Wall Street that Tesla is not just a company that is an EV company, but more of a technology company. Them creating a platform on FSD and then having people like Ford or other companies potentially partnering with them on their FSD platform and implementing it into their vehicles and then becoming a software as a solution company is huge news. Not to mention they have Optimus. Hopefully, there's some more updates on Optimus coming out here pretty soon. But I think those two will be great catalysts for the company moving forward. I think all eyes are on Robotaxi as we move forward and the August 8th date. But I think Optimus still will bring profits in, and I think the delivery numbers that are coming out in late July will be kind of the beginning catalyst for this to start to go up. I think if they can beat the numbers for deliveries in July, into July timeframe, then that will send the stock to 200. And then I think once it gets to that 200 level, everybody will be in anticipation of the Robotaxi rollout and demonstration. And then I think this can definitely hit the target prices that I've seen out in the market, which are like 310 per share. So drop a comment down below. Tell me what you think. Do you think Tesla can get to 210? What is, or 200 per share, or 310 after the debut of Robotaxi? What is the stock price that you have for Tesla in the future? Drop that comment down below, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.